Hello, welcome back, and we will dive straight into the other aspect of the JavaScript event. And so far, we have covered a lot of tutorials. We have covered the mouse event, and we want to quickly go into the JavaScript keyboard event. And so a keyboard event is an event that is fired when the user pressed down any key. Okay, let me quickly turn on my phone to avoid. And so it is fired when the user turn off when the user click on it. So I'll just go ahead and open my Dreamweaver. If you have Sublime, you can still use that. I've used Dreamweaver for years, but any text editor will do for you. And so I'll go ahead and save this as keyboard event. Okay. And so there are three of them. There is the on key down, there is on key up, and there is the on key press event. And so to do that, I'll just go ahead and I'll go ahead and open this input. Okay, I'll say type. I'll say text. Okay, so that will be fine for us. Now, what we want to do, we are saying that each time the key is pressed, so we're going to say use the on key down event. The on key down event occurs when the user presses down a key on the keyboard. Now, let me explain something. Both the on key down and on key up or key press in on key press event. Now, because we are not working over server, you will notice that you might not notice the difference in the trigger. You might not notice much difference in the trigger, but when we start building a live application where we have to query the server, you will notice the delay in time, and you will notice. So while we do both events, you might not notice the difference, but it's important I show you. Okay, when we start working on live applications, you will be able to notice the difference. And so we'll say on key event alert hey. Okay, so I'll go over to the folder. And I'll click I'll look for the keyboard event. And so this is where inside the input box, once I press any key down, it's supposed to trigger. Let me see why it's not giving us the trigger. We'll have alert. Let's see. Okay, here we are. Initially I was teaching you something like using quoted. I went and used double quotes here. I was teaching you something like on strange and how to use it. So if you have double quotes outside, it's important to use single quotes outside. That's the simple reason why this didn't run. And so you notice that when we touch down the key, so it triggered. And so that's it with the on key down event. Another thing I want to show you is on key up, and I'll just change this to on key up. And so usually this is triggered when a user releases a key on the keyboard. And so if you press down and release it, it happens spontaneously. And so if when you begin to work on live server, you begin to notice this in action. Okay, because the release is so fast, so you might not notice it. Another thing I want to show you is the on key press down. And like I said, you might not notice the difference. Okay, you might not notice the difference because the speed is very fast, but it's actually working. So on key press as another event that you need to know about. Okay, so this one happened. On key press occurs when the user presses down a key on the keyboard that has a character value associated with it. Okay, and so you can use any of these events to trigger and initiate your code. Another thing I want to show us is the form event that has to do with the form, and we'll cover that in the next tutorial.